Jamal Finkley, Black Tree TV. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. I, I really enjoyed your stand up. One of the funniest parts was when you started talking about the Karens of the world, the white women calling the cops on people of color. Like, it, is this a newer phenomenon, or is the cameras just catching this, or is this always? It seems like it's a flare up to me. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Listen, if someone's actions upset you that much that you're going to ingest yourself into something that is none of your fucking business to begin with, whether it's selling water, a kid selling water and asking them if they have a permit, whether it's barbecuing in the park, whether it's walking up to somebody and saying, you know, you should have your mask on, when everybody around there in the restaurant, in order to eat, has to take the mask off. You know, the sooner people go back to minding their own business, I think we can go back to living a life that resembles some normalcy of back in the day when you could do whatever you did and you didn't have to worry about somebody you don't know getting in your business.
I remember Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy and a number of comedians, and before Barack Obama became president, joking about a black person becoming president. In your stand-up, you talk about Latino president, and I mean, Julian Castro was like one of my favorite candidates this year. I was sad that he didn't get more play. But do you actually think, after the jokes that we're on the precipice of a Latino American becoming president?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody that is qualified on that level. I think before you would look at experience as a qualification, clearly experience is not a qualification anymore. If you're looking at somebody who has a lot of money, then, Carlos Slim, the guy who could wipe his ass with whatever Donald Trump has in the bank, it's like $86 billion. But we need somebody who can be there for everybody, who understands that, if the streets aren't safe, if the world's not safe, that we're all at risk, and not necessarily shouldn't be anybody of any particular color, but to trust somebody who sprays themselves darker than their original color and discount a scientist is what got us to the middle of the summer with spiking numbers, and the guy who's supposed to be the leader not wearing a mask because he thinks it makes him look weak. It's those tiny ass raccoon paws that he has as hands that make him look weak, and not wearing a mask.
I also, before I got on with you, I was thinking about my Mount Rushmore of comedians, and I started listing names, and it's the normal people, the Eddies, the Richard Pryors, but I couldn't. I felt just because of the age, I had to put a woman in there. And I started thinking, like, why haven't we seen a woman comedian, a female comedian, rise to the level of Mount Rushmore? We have, funny comedians, but what is it about the stand-up? Is it something in the stand-up game that's like, what do you think as it?
Well, that's a really good question. So I think, the way that that society is set up, even when you think that they get paid less than men, if you go to the dry cleaners to do a guy's shirt, they'll do for 99 cents, but a blouse is like $9. So until you start to level off what is the gaps between genders, and whether it's wages or whether it's the fact that, a doctor that's a female should be exactly treated as any doctor, male or female, but also in a male-dominated society. There's always been, talk about Moms Mabley. If you go Moms Mabley, you go Richard Pryor, you go Joan Rivers, you go, Marsha Warfield was on, Night Court, actress, comedian. If you look at, Rita Rudner or Paula Poundstone that are still doing it. There's Kathy Griffin who, can get in trouble with just, a picture. I hope to see the day when Margaret Cho, when comedians can have their place right next to comedians that belong on that comedic Mount Rushmore, because they are funny and they are qualified. And I think just the way that society is set up, you know, we need to, you know, to see more of them. They shouldn't all have to be on one special. They should be able to get their own specials. You know, Monique won an Academy Award.
Yeah. Well, George, I'd love for you to be president. I feel like we could use some laughs. I feel like you're level-headed and experienced enough to lead us as a country. So I appreciate your stand-up. Keep on making us laugh because we definitely need that. Stay healthy out there, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you,
All
Jamal.
want to see you on us.
Well, brother, thank you.